This is our COVID Roundup and CDC update for June 14th, 2024. Since last week, we've had no changes in deaths due to COVID. Putting this into context, 6 out of the last 7 weeks have had no changes in deaths due to COVID. Moving on to Raj's COVID variant tracker. It is a little bit all over the place, so I'm going to simplify it to make it easier to understand. There are 4 major variant groupings. There is KP2, KP3, and LB1. And then more recently, there is JN1.16. Where of the 4 variant groupings, one is not overtly leading. But as a quick aside, the FDA has chosen KP2 for the mRNA vaccines, so it's a good sign that KP2 is still generating variants. And from the manufacturer's reports, they do have good cross-reactivity with KP3, so for now this is likely to be an okay match. My preference still would have been a bivalent vaccine for KP3 and LB1 as the targets, but we'll simply have to watch this over time over the next 3 months. So for our new JN 1.16 that popped up, it's over here on the tree right above my hair, where it is still close to JN1, being a direct descendant of it. Next, moving on to our New York State wastewater map. As a reminder, anything that is dark blue is low COVID in the wastewater, anything that is light blue is moderate levels of COVID in the wastewater, and anything from yellow to bright red is high levels of COVID in the wastewater. Since last week, there has been no change, where about 54% of all reporting wastewater facilities are reporting at high wastewater levels for COVID. Moving on to wastewater scan in California, we're having very sharp increases in the COVID wastewater concentration, where we are now in the official absolute worst summer wave of our pandemic thus far. Here it is blown up, where a wastewater facility in San Rafael, California has hit absolute highest for all time in the pandemic, as has the wastewater facility in San Francisco, California. Moving on to all reporting wastewater facilities to wastewater scan, we are seeing a similar thing, where the wastewater signal is sharply increasing, and we have absolute signals at the highest of any summer wave, where the current highest levels are being reported from Ithaca, New York. Looking over to our Iowa COVID-19 wastewater viral activity map, the 5 highest states of COVID activity are Hawaii, Florida, California, Vermont, and Alaska.